Aha.
Yes. Going live at Christmas.
Going live at Christmas. We are now very live. Merry Christmas.
Oh, we're feeling very festive this evening. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome to the Les and Skatz channel. We should do the thing. I'll hand that to you for later on. She's going to do a jingly song later on. Yes, welcome. Let it snow. This is my new mug for Christmas.
We've got new mugs, look.
New mugs for Christmas.
Aren't they gorgeous?
And they've got
Good
something
old
gorgeous
guns.
inside there.
Yeah, I know.
It's hot chocolate. Hot chocolate.
I tell you, it's good. It's good.
Oh yeah, still very hot. You're going to get the recipe for that later on. And you're also going to get the recipe for out of the 4 low-carb keto recipes that we did for you last week, including these 2, the rum balls, and what was the recipe for the almond shortbread cookies. Today I had a go at making them, and they are here. There's the rum balls, and those are the cookies. And in the second half of this live stream, we'll be giving them the MasterChef judging treatment and giving you an honest opinion of how they turned out. All I did was lick the bowl. And yes, well, we can do a thumbs up and thumbs down.
Indeed.
We could mark it on taste and presentation, texture, and delicate balance of flavours.
Like we know what we're talking about. I don't know.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
And yes, of course, and Liz will tell you the recipe for this hot chocolate, which is, it's a great liquid fat bomb, really, with chocolate so dark it sets your metabolism up for the day, as well as warming you up.
Probably.
For a whole week, yes.
Be running.
So, yeah, I don't think we're going to sleep tonight at all. But with the chocolate in the rum balls, the chocolate in the cookie, and the chocolate in the chocolate.
And also, it's weird that we're eating at this time, because we don't normally. It's 8 o'clock now here in the UK, and in the UK, I've stepped back 7 years.
The Irish people aren't going to be happy about that.
I do apologise. I have. It's here 8 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, and we don't normally. We've finished eating by 6, so this feels quite decadent.
It does, doesn't it? It's like a late night snack. It's lovely. Anyway, but before we go into those recipes, we're going to be talking about something that Liz has been researching a lot over the last few days, partly because it's something she needs at the moment, and partly because when she heard about it on YouTube, she thought that sounds like the sort of thing that would be really helpful to loads and loads of you too. So she's been researching, I say, my lovely wife, has been researching already the long-term effects of being in ketosis. And she'd been doing that when one of our favourite and most respected YouTube doctors, Dr. Mindy Peltz, brought out a video advising us that instead of staying in ketosis constantly, we should switch it around a bit. Every now and then, actually coming out of ketosis, which is kind of, rings a bit of an alarm bell for me.
Freaks me out.
I'm a bit worried about that. And what's going to happen if you go out of that? And, as a diabetic, I might just go down the rocky road of diabetes again. Rocky road, that's appropriate, isn't it?
Appropriate pun, well done, love.
Thank you. So, we know, don't we, that ketone fasting is absolutely brilliant, and so does Dr. Mindy. She keeps saying it. So why shouldn't we just stay in ketosis?
Well,
go, I'll drink some chocolate.
I knew this. He was going to line me up so I can't drink any of the chocolate, and then we'll finish it off. So, being in ketosis is fantastic. You gain so many benefits mentally. Fat burning is fantastic for energy release and energy use within the body, and the body really does know what to do when you don't eat many carbohydrates. So it's fantastic, just like Skatz just said. However, I'm being quite selfish here, because it's kind of a women of a certain age I'm talking about here. When women get over the age of 40, then we actually start to plummet in the hormonal department. So estrogen and progesterone start going downhill from the time we reach 40 years old. Now, for some people this is quite fast, and some people it's not so fast, but and I think for me it's been not so fast, but ever since I've been doing the keto diet, I've started to notice that my hormones have come back into balance again, and that's because of the keto and the fasting. When you balance one of your hormones, i.e. insulin, or your pancreas, which creates the insulin, then it does actually have a knock-on effect in other areas of your body as well. And Skatz is a great example of that with the type 2 diabetes. The symptoms of that have been reduced dramatically to the point now where he's now doesn't look like he's got diabetes anymore. And so, of course, for me, it meant that there is a hierarchy of hormones in the body, starting at the brain and going down the body. So it's quite easy to remember. The top of the one is the oxytocin, then it's thyroxine, then, I can't remember them all off the top of my head, but then there's insulin. And then, of course, there's in the ovaries, there's oxytocin, estrogen and progesterone and testosterone if you're a male and if you're female as well. Not a lot of people realise that we have testosterone in our bodies as well as women, and we do need all three of these for our monthly cycle and to regulate all sorts of other things within the body itself. So when we hit 40, everything starts going down, and so we do actually need to eat foods to actually keep those coming up. And so some of those foods are in quite carb high foodstuffs. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to go back to eating pastry and pasta and all that jazz as well, because that's not the kind of food that we're talking about here. The type of food we're talking about are the tropical fruits. So citrus fruits, pineapples, bananas, particularly I think pineapples are absolutely incredible for this. But also melon, things like that, but also squashes and lentils and pulses will be coming back into my life again. However, I'm only going to be doing this 1 day a week. So this is what's called metabolic switching, and it means that I will be out of ketosis 1 day a week and then going back into ketosis by doing intermittent fasting and eating a ketogenic diet for the rest of the time. So that's how it works. So I will be able to have things like, my top priority will be things like squashes and beans and pulses, really, which is great for me because it means I can sneak back into potentially doing a lot, maybe having a vegetarian day on my day where I eat, where I feast, as it were. Some people call it feast day, but I don't really want to call it that. Mainly because I don't.
Does that encourage you to eat more?
Well, that just encourages you to. Feasting. I think of Harry Potter table. In the Great Hall in Hogwarts.
And rumballs and biscuits.
Rumballs and biscuits and great big sort of like baked Alaskas and things like that.
Yes.
So I don't really want to do that. And gigantic pigs being brought out. I don't want to do that. I want to just eat the right foods that are going to sort out my hormones. Not that my hormones are out of balance, but I have noticed that I'm losing a little bit more hair every time I brush my hair and I have washed my hair, which is a very sure sign and a kind of a red flag that something's not quite right.
Well, I've heard people say that happens to them on keto, but maybe it's just women of a certain age. And, or does it happen to everybody?
It does happen to everybody, or it can happen to everybody. It is something that can happen. And it could be one of two things. And the first thing is that we're not eating enough food for, women of my age. I'm 50 now, and I'm still regularly menstruating, and I mean regularly down to the hour now. It's never been like this before. It's unreal.
It's what keto does for you.
It's what keto does for you. I'm totally balanced in the hormone department. It's fantastic. So I've put off menopause for a few more years, hopefully. So that's fantastic. Most women hate it. Anyway, so hi Lucy, hi Ashley.
Yes, hello both of you.
So yeah, we basically want to just I want to find out what was good for me, but I also wanted to find out what else is good and why sometimes your hair can fall out. And that tends to be because of lack of nutrients and not switching the foodstuffs around and getting the right phytonutrients or minerals or vitamins and things like that. So there might be a vitamin lacking in there somewhere.
So I was going to ask him how long you're supposed to do this for. Should you do that every week?
Well, it is. It is something that they're saying. Well, especially if you look up Mindy Peltz, Dr. Mindy Peltz, who is one of we love her. Big shout out to Mindy Peltz. she has really brought things to a fore, especially for people, women of my age, perimenopausal, over 40 basically, upwards.
And she does kind of weekly groups where people are online with her and, and going through it with her.
Yeah, and she's done an extensive study on hormones in women, and she's done studies on PCOS, which I know is very strong in a lot of people's thoughts right now, because a lot of people I've been speaking to have got PCOS on Facebook and Instagram, and they're wondering how keto can help them. And also, women who are having trouble irregular periods, having trouble heavy periods, things like that too. So it's just quite interesting to see how these are all kind of connected together. And Mindy has done extensive research. She is a medical doctor. And
it's all good science.
And she is also a nutritionist as well, which really does help things, and her and Tom DeLauer, the two are absolutely fantastic and really real sticklers for knowing the science before you actually go diving headfirst in, which is good. So can you just eat anything on the feast days, and what amounts should you eat if you still got to limit your carbs? Yes, I'm going to be trying to limit my carbohydrates to about 150 grams at the minute on keto. For those of you who don't know, on the ketogenic diet, Skatz and I limit our carbohydrates to 20 grams per day. Now, when you consider that the average American or Western diet is over 250 to 300 grams per day, and that's on average. There are some people who are kind of 400 or 500 grams of carbohydrates a day, which is really quite scary stuff.
Yes, don't forget your chocolate.
I know,
you don't need to get cold.
I'm creating a film on the top of my thing here.
I know, we'll say cheers to everybody in the middle of this so you can have a chance to have a drink. So yes, it's all very interesting, and it's something that you're still researching at the moment.
Was I getting boring there?
No. No, I just wanted to take a break to make sure you can have your chocolate. I know, it's just awesome. I'll tell you what, tell them the recipe while it's still warm.
It's so easy. It's just
solid cream. We're drinking cream.
We are. We're drinking cream, and I have put in 90% chocolate. I put 3 squares of that in, and a tablespoon of cocoa powder with nothing in it, not hot chocolate, cocoa powder on its own.
Yeah, no sugar.
And I put 5 drops of stevia in.
That's
now this is liquid stevia. That's between the two of us. So 5 drops of stevia. It is, if for those of you who don't know, it's a natural sweetener, and it is fantastic. And it really doesn't mess with your bowels, because a lot of these artificial sweeteners can mess with your digestive system. Have you not saved some for your cookies?
No, I wanted to have it while it was lovely and hot.
Okay.
I've got a glass of water to wash the cookie down.
That is it. That's it. That's all that's in there, and it's really sweet.
Yeah.
And it's really chocolatey, but it's so rich, it's unreal.
And you can have that on keto.
Brilliant.
I mean, obviously there's that much cream, which is quite a lot.
But quite a lot.
And yes, obviously we've got to limit in some ways. If we have too much fat in the diet over the whole day, then
I sense a weight gain tomorrow.
A slight weight gain, I would say.
A weight gain.
But it's not going to put us out of ketosis.
No,
that's the thing.
And that's the key. That's the key with it.
Yeah. So I'm getting hot now. Can we turn that radio off?
So 150 grams of... Is that it? Yeah. So 150 grams of carbohydrates on the so-called feast day, but that will mostly be things like I'll be doing sort of chickpeas and pulses. I'll also be eating more fruit, which I'm utterly thrilled about because I really have missed fruit. I did my first feast day on Sunday, this just gone, and to be fair, it was absolutely fantastic. I had a potato, which was like, oh my God.
We haven't seen a potato for...
we went to the shop.
Months.
We went to the shop. This is fantastic. We went to the shop, didn't we? We went in there. How many bottles of wine did we buy? We bought the Christmas wine. So the wine for over the entire Christmas period.
And some gin.
And some whiskey.
And some whiskey, yeah.
And and 1 carrot and a potato. It was brilliant.
Yeah, we did get funny looks.
I know, they were just like, okay, why
Yeah.
they're buying just 1 potato? But it was hilarious. So, because
No, we
there's
said,
no point
you
in me
know-
having a whole bag because I wouldn't eat them all, you know.
We just looked at them and said, COVID, it does that to you.
And we've gone a bit mad.
So,
So, yeah.
Brilliant.
So we're just going to be drunk and eat 1 potato. That's it.
So you're going to be doing a video all about this.
Yes,
metabolic
I am. I'm still...
shifting. You've got to be careful what you say. Metabolic shifting.
Mm-hmm.
It's got 2 ways that you can lose yourself in swearing.
Indeed,
in that
yes,
word.
you have to be really careful. So, yes, with metabolic shifting, you have to be very careful and just make sure that you're doing it kind of 1 day a week, and it's very, very helpful for those of us who are struggling a little bit with the ketosis and having, some issues. I guess, if you're feeling a bit fatigued or tired, it's a good idea to do the switching.
Yeah.
I will be doing a video, but I do want to research it so that it covers people of all ages, and I'll be splitting it into kind of age groups so that it just so that you'll know what to eat in a certain age group as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just makes it a little bit easier for everybody. I don't
Brilliant.
want it to just be about over 40s.
So look out for that video.
Yeah.
Also look out for something we're doing tomorrow, which is there's a video that Liz has already made all about how to shift those last few pounds in weight.
Not with that. That's for sure.
Not with this big cup of cream, no. And that is due to come out. It's been scheduled, so it's already there in YouTube, but we've set it to be scheduled so that we can watch it live with you. It's set as like a premiere. Never done this before. So because we can watch it live with you, we can engage in the chat while Liz is talking. So hopefully we'll be on live with that and we'll work out how to do it. And that's at 4:00 GMT tomorrow afternoon, Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
So join us if you can then. And we haven't finished yet. It's time for the testing. Taste my rum balls. That's what I keep saying. It is, yeah, get ready to rumble. I've been shouting that all week. So we'll do the rum balls first and then we'll get on to the biscuits.
Please, sir, can I have a rumble?
Take your pick.
Oh, I'll have that one there.
They're supposed to be balls, but they came out kind of like this. Of course, they were very gooey when I was putting them together. So they started out as balls, and then when I squidged them into the spare coconut. Hang on, no, wait, I've got to tell them first, and then we can eat together. Keep to the programme. It's okay. We didn't practice this. We didn't do any rehearsal, but we never do. So, anyway, we've been watching these lots of cookery programmes recently. MasterChef, The Professionals, the Great British Bake Off and all of that. The Great British Christmas Menu. We've been getting loads of ideas for keto versions of recipes. And so we're going to judge today's efforts like they do on MasterChef with look, taste and how the different flavours work together. So these are basically made of coconut powder. Coconut oil, cocoa powder, almond flour, desiccated coconut, rum, and stevia. That's the sweetener. So that's the introduction. It's all right.
You got
You already
told
know.
off.
It's fine now.
Just wanted to eat.
I know, but we can eat together now. There we go. Right, here we go. Let's see. Very hard, aren't they? Well, they've been in the fridge for about 4 hours.
Oh God, they're really chocolatey.
Yes.
Wow,
the bitterness of the chocolate. Oh, the rum hits you after a minute.
Woo!
Wow. Oh, that is good.
And my face is going to be as red as my shirt in a moment. This is
I'm
incredible.
glad we've turned the radiator off because it would be getting hot. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I could eat a lot of these.
I think just a smidge more stevia.
I don't know how much I put into these.
Yes, that
Probably. Yeah,
rum is like...
yeah, because it's got the bitterness. Yeah, I think because you've got the alcohol
Yeah, that kind
and
of...
the bitterness of the chocolate and what did I put in? I put in...
Ooh.
Did I put cacao bits in this as well?
Yeah, you
It was
said
chocolate and cacao
you put cacao
pieces.
nibs in as well.
Cacao nibs.
Oh God, I'm going to be
So it is really
absolutely
chocolatey.
slayed at the end of this.
Yeah.
It's really, really rummy.
Oh, that's so good. I don't know how long these last. I mean, if you leave them, I very much doubt they're going to get left.
Jeepers.
We did make some. You made some kind of cheesy biscuits, didn't you? And they've not been eaten.
I was the only one who liked them, so.
Yeah. Because they had
Well, you didn't like it because
Parmesan.
got Parmesan in, did you?
I think which made them a bit,
Mm.
parmesan-y.
These are so rich
Oh, good.
and
I want
really,
another one.
really chocolatey. Yeah,
Is the balance right?
it's very bitter, and I think it just needs more stevia.
Yeah.
But it's not
But then
stopping
again-
me eat it though.
No.
They're like very expensive chocolates.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's got that. That's the
Yeah.
texture of it. Yeah. No, I would. Yes, I would make them like that again.
Oh my god!
But yeah, with more stevia, I think.
I think this
That's all you
whole
need.
end bit has got all the rum in.
Well, I'm going to have another one in a bit, but first, let's get the biscuits out if
Oh my god!
if
Okay.
you're ready.
I'm just so
No, I did pick one up earlier, and it just broke in my hands because it is kind of a shortbread type
Okay.
mixture, and of course, because there's no gluten in these,
Let's
then
try these. Can I try this, or am I going to get told off?
shall I tell him what it is first?
I'll probably need a rest actually after the rum balls.
Originally, the recipe that I gave you last week was for almond and raspberry cookies, shortbread cookies. I couldn't find the almond or the raspberry extracts anywhere in Kerry. I tried a lot of places.
Exist.
So,
Or if it does, can you tell us, please?
yeah, if anybody knows where we can get it, you can get essence, but it's just palm oil mixed with flavourings,
and I don't want to
and that's it's not going to be any good for the biscuits. Anyway, so we found vanilla extract, some really good organic stuff, and used that. And instead of the other ingredients, added cocoa powder, dark chocolate, and cacao nibs to the mix. Actually, yes, this is the one that we had the cacao nibs in the rum balls. That was just the cocoa powder. So yes, and the other ingredients were a bit of lots of almond flour. That's what makes up the biscuit. And butter, of course. You cream the butter first. Stevia, teaspoon of baking soda, pinch of salt, and finally I folded in a load of smashed up hazelnuts. That was fun. Packet of hazelnuts, rolling pin.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. And then I formed them into balls, squished them flat with my hand, and I ended up with 7 instead of 8, which meant that they took longer than the 8 to 10 minutes they should have taken in the oven. In fact, it was more like 16 minutes by the end, so I don't know if they're going to be a bit dry, so we'll find out. And the gooey chocolate probably didn't help either. So let's try. Very dry. Very dusty dry. They're going to take away all of our saliva. Yeah, and they're still quite bitter, aren't they? I put a load of stevia in this one. Let's try again.
Well, they're still good though. I'd imagine if you wanted to dunk these, they wouldn't last 5 seconds. You'd
They'd
probably dunk them.
disintegrate. Could add them to the hot chocolate. Not as successful, I don't think, as the rum balls, but still,
I still like these.
they're all right. No, there's not much hazelnut coming through.
Oh, there is for me.
Is there?
Maybe I've got
Maybe you got
all
more.
in mine.
Maybe
You've
my
hardly got
folding.
any in yours. I've got
Oh
loads.
yeah. No, there's only little bits in mine.
Yeah, look, I've got loads.
I was obviously not very good with the mixing. Never mind.
It's all, oh god, yeah. When you get hazelnuts as well, that's fab.
Oh, I've got some there. Hazelnut and chocolate,
Oh,
of course,
try
is
that.
classic.
Try that bit because that bit's better. It's got loads in. I'm going to leave that now. It's not because I don't like it. It's because I've had hot chocolate, rum ball, and biscuit, and I'm just like
It's definitely sucking up all of the moisture.
8:25 at night. This is a bit mad for me now.
Yeah, I'll leave that there for
I've
a
got a
minute.
modicum of hot chocolate left, so.
She said we're going to sing you a Christmas carol in a
I'm
moment.
sugar like this because we
Well,
won't be able to see.
Right, I just can't possibly.
Of a wide-mouthed frog.
Here we go. add some liquid. It'll probably expand inside of me now.
Can I have a little bit of your water, please?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. So,
anything else to report? Actually, there's still time. We're only early in December yet. There's still time to order Christmas gifts from our merchandise page. And we'll be adding some more designs all of the time, of course, to suit the time of year. But there are Christmas ones in there.
Yeah, the Christmas
and there's still time
one.
to get them delivered. And if you want any particular message put on a T-shirt, just let us know in the comments below.
And I can make them for you. I'll design them for you. So it's really quite easy to do. So, but the time is running out. I think if you want them delivered, printed and delivered before the 20th of December, you need to get them in this week. So it's kind of this week. But of course, if you're not seeing somebody until after New Year, then you could maybe get somebody presents for them as well still. So the opportunity's there. There are about 5 or 6 designs to do with keto, and there are a couple of designs, 3 or 4 that are nothing to do with keto whatsoever. They're just Christmas jumpers. So.
Yeah. So we will do some more general ones, maybe some New Year ones, and maybe some Easter ones, and
well, there's
or maybe
New Year
just some
one up there
general
already.
ones
There's
about life and being lovely.
Yeah, there's a New Year one up there already. So
good.
Yeah.
We should order some ourselves actually and wear them.
We're going to get
live.
samples. I mean, the thing is we've not been working, so money's been a bit tight, so we've not wanted to order anything or go for it on a sponsorship on Facebook or Instagram at the moment. So we're just waiting until hopefully after the new year we're actually starting to earn money now. So
yes,
it's good.
Also, don't forget about the New Year plan. Now, obviously, nobody's signed up for this yet because this is not the time to be thinking about losing the weight that you're going to be putting on over the next weeks.
Yeah.
So it's set up ready anyway for when you want to start shedding the pounds again.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we're going to try and carry on maintaining at the moment, and after tonight, we'll probably have to lose a bit to get back to the maintenance level. We've both set kind of maximum limits to our weight.
Yeah.
And I will probably go over that with this, but what I'll do is a 1 meal a day fast tomorrow, and that will sort it out. I think
the thing is now we're here at this weight. I've still got about 10 pounds to lose, so until I reach my goal weight, which is actually the same as Skatz's goal weight, so I'm about 10 pounds heavier than Skatz is at the moment. And of course that video that's coming out is all about what I'm doing in order to get rid of that. And but I'm not getting my knickers in a twist out about it that much anymore. As long as I don't go over 158 pounds or 159 pounds, I've set myself at now, over Christmas, I'm going to be fine, and I'm going to be able to just do 1 meal a day. I did 2 meals today, and then this, so yeah.
There.
Thank you, Kate. We love you.
Oh, Kate, hello. Thank you very much. We feel very festive.
To you all.
And you've just joined in time for us to sing you a lovely Christmas carol to finish off. And if you missed the first bits, then do watch backwards and go and start at the beginning again. Oh, I've got all sticky fingers now. This is going to be interesting. So,
rumbles.
I was just looking through which Christmas songs are out of copyright and in the public domain.
Oh,
so
the things we have to find out.
Yeah, because we've got to be very careful with that, because if we do one that's under copyright, then
we won't get the money.
Then this, yeah, not that we're getting any money for it at the moment.
No,
so,
we're not. But when we do get monetised, which hopefully will be sometime next year.
Yeah, it'll be
important. We want to make sure that all the videos can be monetised. So,
and if you do one copyright mistake, in fact, if you do 3, then they strike you out and you can't do anything anymore.
Yeah, and then they won't monetise you at all. So we have to be very careful. So please like and share.
Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh, over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha! Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing the sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Yippee-yi-yay.
Fabulous.
So, we have lots more videos coming soon.
Yeah.
They're all in the making as we speak.
I've written
Not
another
quite as
2
we speak.
today. And just another thing is that I wanted to mention, sorry to interrupt, I just suddenly thought I need to remember to say this before we go, is that I am going to be starting to do yoga videos.
Ooh, yeah.
And it's sort of, I thought about it to start off with, and I thought I might do a class a week and do them live, and that really didn't kind of take off. I only had sort of 2 or 3 people wanting to take me up on that, so because I'm a bit behind the times in that score, and because I didn't want to earn any money because we were accepting the pandemic unemployment payment. So now I can earn a little bit of money, and so that means that I can do some yoga videos. So what I'm thinking of doing is doing 1 a month. I will then send it to you via email or whichever format you care for me to send it to you. We'll talk about that because I'm not the technical person. This is the technical person right here.
By a pigeon.
By a pigeon.
We accept pigeon.
And I'll send it to you whichever way, and then you pay me for that one video, and then you can watch it over and over again, and then every month I will send you a new one if you want to, and then you pay me. So, and you can do it by PayPal or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And there'll be little themed ones. Of course, it'll be this one I'm going to do for this month will be sort of a nice sort of peaceful thing, and then January will be kind of a lovely detoxification, purifying one, and so on and so on. And so on.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
So
I'm looking forward to that. I'll probably need it by then.
I think I will too.
Yeah.
I
Good.
think I need it now.
So, we're going to say goodbye now.
We are.
So, peace and love, as we always say. We'll see you in the next video, and take care of yourselves, and Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now.
We love you.